Hey guys, this is Bryce Bricks with another video about two more of my LEGO Star Wars MOCs. So this first LEGO model we'll look at in this video is the TIE Experimental M1 from the video game Star Wars X-Wing Alliance. I don't know much about the video game. I'm assuming you probably just fly around in X-Wings and shoot down weird looking TIE fighters like this one. The reason why I built this was because my brothers saw it on the internet and then they were obsessed with it and they wouldn't stop talking about it, thought it was better than my regular TIE Fighter MOC. So just to finally put that matter to rest, I just built this real quick, little mini model, mini scale. Now we'll look at just the construction and the features and details on this thing. So starting with the first ball, it's got this piece for the windshield. It's just from a micro-scale TIE Interceptor set. It came with the Death Star ball. Wow, it's an old set, a while back. It's just basic construction. You can see how it works. You know, we got inverted stuff in there. You got like the black thing for the thrust on the back. Still don't know if that's where thrust comes from on these, but that's the detail for it. For the next ball, it's just this telescope piece for the gun, similar construction. I actually didn't have pieces. I didn't have enough of these pieces to do the same thing here. So I just used that 3x1 for that. It's, pretty straightforward. Now we're going to take a look at how I actually connected these cockpits like this. You see this piece is the same on both sides just to represent like the arms that connect to the wing. I like that piece, it looks good. I think it gets the detail right. So now I'm just going to pull this off and pull this one off too. Okay, so far you can see how I did it. A stud, or this Technic hollow piece on top of the stud that's wedged in the middle of that plate. Here's a Technic pin with the stud on top attached to a stud on the middle hole for that 2x2. Great, like great right there. Shoot, I'm having trouble. Okay, sorry about that. On that piece. So now, with this up like this, well, okay. You look at this construction, it's the same thing for both of these here. So this one has same thing here for these. We'll do this side first. This one's I think, pretty legal connection, I guess. So you can see in there's a tiny bit of that Technic pin still up that's like open, I guess you could say. And so this connects to that through the hole in this. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'll just take this and put it in. It connects nice and easily. You can hear that click, and now that's in. So that connection works pretty well. Now for this side, things get a little more sketchy. I think this is almost certainly an illegal technique. But I want to do the same thing on this one, but since it's like the opposite way, you just take this and put it in here first. So we're going to hear that click. And then with what Technic pin space I have here, I just am going to push that in. So let's see if I can get it with one hand. Just push it in as far as I can. Now that that's all pushed in, there's your cockpits in that connection. To finish off the look at the TIE Experimental M1, we just gotta look at the wing. So it's similar to what I did with the regular TIE Fighter MOC. Jumper plates angle these to create the paneling. Similar on this side, just stick those where I could. Obviously this is facing not the wrong way, just down, like this. The construction is just going another way. I didn't use snob bricks to make it the same side because this wasn't that important to me. I tried on this MOC, but I didn't feel like I needed to do that. I think it gets the point across, so all good there. It's pretty thick because there's like three pieces wide here, so it rests nice and easy on that wing. So that's pretty much everything with this guy. Just another little 360 view. And now we get to take a look at the Luke's Landspeeder MOC. So you can, the first thing you can tell is that the colors are a little off. Ideally, I'd have maroon instead of red, and that like peachy color instead of dark tan. But considering the bricks I had, I think I did a pretty good job, and I don't think the colors are too bad. Obviously, you can still tell what it is. So we'll start up here. Just some details. This is like that curve on the front. This is kind of like there's a little something sticking out of the top of this, and so I just put this little hose thing piece on there to represent that. There's a little red marking here, so I put that. Same here. The windshield is this really nice piece. It's like dead on accurate, I think. I'm glad I had that. But yeah, you can see these like quarter circle pieces. I had a lot of them, and I was like, I should use these for something. So Luke's Landspeeder MOC it is. You can see like these silver grates are to represent kind of like the exhaust vents, I guess, that are running around the front of this thing. The side, keeping going, it just turns red here. Attached with some little bits of Technic I'll show you are these engines. So you can see in there that Technic, beam is connected in here with some Technic bricks, and then it sticks out, so I shoot a Technic pin through this, holds everything together. Same thing with this one, and this one is red because that one's black, because in Universe this one's like a little more broken down. You can see the wiring, that's what that's supposed to represent. But yeah, this is the top engine. It's just take R2-D2 off. You can see like it's kind of like a fin that comes up, and then it's nice and angled with that. Still coming around back. You can see this is kind of the main engine, I guess, with this grooved piece and a grill, and then these like angled dark tan pieces to kind of give it some shaping. Some more grills just for detail. Yeah, but it's pretty straightforward. Going with this, I'm gonna look at the bottom. It's really simple, just some inverted circle tiles to hold it up just a little bit to kind of show that hovering effect. Not much, but it kind of does the job, so I like that. We'll go to the kind of driving area. I'll have to take the figures out. Take a look at them in a second. There we go. So you can see here, these seats are just like built with those curved black pieces set on a clip, so it creates that nice shaping. Just an inverted tile here, just to create a little more shape. This is a lever just for some controls. It's like the middle panel. I really like how that looks with some jumper plates, dark tan down there to center it. There's like a button, I guess you could say there. Turning to the control panel, there's just like some random stuff, just like a yellow, I guess, square, probably for something. There's this green translucent piece, some curve, quarter circle piece, just random stuff, honestly. That piece is just for like a car, but it kind of shows the controls for this Landspeeder. This handlebar piece is like the another control. Yeah, it's just kind of a control panel on a hinge for that angle. You can move it up and down if you want to, but I'm not really meant to do that. So yeah, we'll move over to the figures I put on this MOC. So let's go left to right. This is R2-D2. This is like not the oldest R2-D2, but a pretty old one. Same with the C-3PO. It's just real shiny gold, classic figure. These two are from the Death Star, the old Death Star, the like 2000s. I actually don't want to mess up the year, so they're from the older Death Star. This Luke is from an advent calendar. It's pretty new. It's not the newest version, but he's got some nice printing, and I really like that hairpiece and that expression. Looks good. This Obi-Wan Kenobi is also from the Death Star with these guys, so yeah, that's his story. He's without his cape, because I wanted him to be able to sit in the Landspeeder, but yeah, he's just got some actually pretty nice Jedi robe printing there. You can actually see his face. The printing kind of came off, so I had to Sharpie that little grin, or not grin, just expression onto his face, but I think it represents the character well. He's just kind of sitting there with just looking at you. But I'm just gonna put, the old Obi-Wan is a pretty serious character, so that works. I'm gonna put them back so you can see how it works. Luke here, he'll drive, so he can go in that seat. I'll place him on the studs later, but yeah. Same with Obi-Wan. Or Ben. He'll sit there, but you put the studs on. And then the cool part, the droids kind of sit on the back of this thing. C-3PO here, he's got some front studs for his legs. You can prop him up like that, maybe freaking out, because that's kind of his personality. So yeah, there's that. I knocked the fin down here, so let me fix that real quick. Put that on the jumper plate. And then my favorite one is this jumper tile. You just kind of stick R2-D2's arms behind him, and you know he's got that hole on the bottom, so you just stick him on there like that. And yeah, it's really nice like that. Just gotta put these guys on their studs on the front of their legs. Oh, got Ben Kenobi, so maybe I can get Luke too. Yeah, there we go. Now they're on their studs, so yeah. So that's the end of my quick look at these two MOCs. But yeah, I made them, no instructions or anything like that. These are all by me, but yeah, I liked how these turned out. They're just kind of fun and small. I mean, this is obviously just like the weirdest thing, but fun build. And this is also just kind of an iconic vehicle from Star Wars, so kind of have to have that in your collection. I know LEGO has built tons of Luke Landspeeders over the years, but I never had one, so thought, you know what, I'll do this real quick. And to talk about that for a second, actually, that's kind of the inspiration behind me starting to build these. Like, I've always wanted a TIE Fighter and a Shuttle Tidarium, and so those sets are so expensive in the aftermarket now, so I just build them myself. Like, same with this Luke's Landspeeder. Get to save money and use the pieces I have. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and you can check out my other ones. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.